Look, YouTube was understood, don't need to be explained. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people up out here. It's a lot of people up out here that's gonna see, they gonna try to make you suffer at they own, look, at their own expense. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Look, first of all, see, this whether it's parents, whether you in a relationship, look, whether it's parents, whether you in a relationship, whether you with coworkers, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, bro. First of all, if you don't see actions coming from somebody, if you don't see actions coming from absolutely anybody, if you don't see, look, people gonna abuse the word "I love you." Let me tell you something. This is what people gonna abuse. They're gonna abuse the word. They're gonna abuse the phrase "I love you." Yes, they are. They're gonna see that because a lot of people they don't possess. They don't know. See, when you a lot of people they don't. They're incapable of loving due to the simple fact that they was never shown how to love. Meaning what? Because even though we went through. See, it's a choice in life. So you got to want it. You can't just tell. You can't just want to be a pure-hearted individual. In my opinion, you was born a pure-hearted individual. Meaning that's something that's what God. That's how God created you. Like me personally, I could never stop being a pure-hearted individual. I could never stop loving. I could never stop spreading peace and positivity. I could never just be. I never stop because guess what? It's in my nature to love because I'm a pure-hearted individual. See that, but also I could never be negative. Also, so look, let me tell y'all something. See, and look, because of that, look, let me tell you something. We be the individuals, see, we actually possess real love. Children of God, we possess real love. We give real love out there. We're the individuals to where we not gonna look, if we can't bring nothing to the table, we're not gonna sit at the table. We don't need to bring, look, we don't want to sit at y'all table because guess what? Look, our table was already filled. Our table was already filled. And then on top of that, this the king and queen table. So look, you gonna have to go look for the rest of y'all children. What he say Four Brothers, y'all gonna have to go sit at the kiddie table. Hey, y'all ever seen the movie Four Brothers with what's that dude name? What's the character name up in Four Brothers? Hold on, you got Tyrese, you got Tyrese up in that. What's that? Big the Sweet. Hey, look, y'all remember? Hey, y'all remember the Four Brothers when he told that dude? Look, when he told that dude, look, go sit at the kiddie table. Yeah, look, y'all remember that? See, look, we the adults, but see, like, look, we the adults, right? We the adults, right? But see, you got a lot of adults that's posing as adults. But see, you're not an adult. You're not a real man or a real woman by what you say. You're a real man or and a real woman by what you do because actually you're not being judged based off what you say. You being judged based off action. But see, this is what real individuals gonna judge you based off of. Fake individuals, little boys, little girls, they gonna judge you based off action because guess what? They don't stand for nothing, so they'll fall for absolutely anything. Say, around there, catch that. Yeah, we look, we like that. We like that. But look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I'm gonna keep it gangster with y'all. A lot of see when you a lot of people, it's a lot of weak people up out there. Like you got to think, okay, let's just take our situation. Yeah, we suffer from narcissistic abuse. Like we suffer from severe childhood trauma. But see, you got to think, we're not making no excuses. See, the older we get, we don't make excuses. We don't make excuses as to why things go wrong in our life. We don't make excuses. We don't blame our childhood trauma as to why we make horrible decisions, as to why we treat people the way we do. No, because guess what? We're not messed up individuals. See, when you're an individual that self-reflect, when you hold yourself accountable, when you an individual that say, you know what, I refuse to allow what I went through. Not only I refuse to allow what I went through to change my perception on being a good person. Now, I'm not finna make any excuses behind. I'm not finna make excuses behind behind the choices that I make in life, because I'm aware of those choices that I'm making. So that means I know right from wrong. So guess what? If I go up out here and look, if I go up out here and treat somebody fucked up, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Regardless of what let me tell you something, regardless of what I went through, regardless of what I went through in my childhood, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know for a fact that, okay, Robert, I know that, guess what? Robert, I was toxic. I was fucked up. I was angry. I was mean. I was vindictive. This is what I know. If I didn't heal from my childhood trauma, if I didn't heal if I didn't heal from toxic situations, guess what? I would slowly, as time goes on, I would slowly turn into the individuals that I would slowly turn into a toxic into a toxic person. Whether I'm knowing that, or whether that's knowingly or unknowingly. See, when you're around toxic individuals, when you don't heal from toxic individuals, you unknowingly pick up those toxic traits and characteristics. So guess what? When you look and when you do that, okay, when you start doing that, guess what? You will start picking and choosing certain behaviors that you allow from other people. See, you gotta understand a lot of the shit that we be allowing people to do to us, a lot of stuff that we be allowing to slide, it's not normal. It's toxic behavior. But see, guess what? We so used to accepting that behavior. We're so used to shrugging it under the rug. We so used to tolerating it that guess what? And that's the problem. See, once you get used to tolerating toxic patterns, toxic behavior, and toxic traits within other people, you're not going to see, you're not walking, you still blind. You still blind, because guess what? Okay, look, you know what? My mama did that. Look, my mama did that. So you know what? If I was to meet a girl, let's just say if I was to meet a girl and she used to, and if let's just say, because my mama told me you weren't gonna be nothing in life. Let's just say, but see, I don't look. I'm used to hearing that, so like that don't phase me. Let's just say if I was to meet a woman and she tell me, well, Robert, you know you ain't gonna be nothing. You just like such and such. You just like such. But see, look, if I would look. I'm so used to I'm so used to hearing it. I'm so used to accepting it from, guess what, the person that hurt me the most, which was my parent. Guess what? That's normal to me now. So now you can tell me, look, Robert, you ain't gonna be shit. So guess what? Guess what? I'm just gonna go along with it. I'm gonna go along with it, not knowing that. Wait a minute. Something is wrong with you going along with that. Something is wrong with you going along with something is wrong with you. Like you don't go along with that. You don't go along with that. See, you got a lot of people you have not healed. So at the end of the day, look, a lot of people not healed. So they're gonna try. So they gonna try to make you suffer at their expense. Let me tell you something. You got to want to heal. That's a choice. Regardless of what we go through in life, you got to want to heal. You got to want to bet, not for anybody. You got to want to better yourself for your own self, so that you won't harbor hatred and resentment. Like I say, you can't have the mentality where, you know what, I'ma listen to my narcissistic parents. I'ma live my life based off how people perceive me. I'ma live my life according to validation or opinion. Once you start doing that, let me tell you something. You are a certified people pleaser. You no longer think for yourself. You can't feel for yourself. You guess what? You don't stand for nothing. You don't stand for nothing. You don't stand for something, so you will fall for absolutely anything. You don't have no moral compass. You don't have no moral compass because guess what? Because guess what? Instead of you healing, you choose to run away. You choose to run away from self-reflection. Everybody that don't hit, you ran away from self-reflection. You ran away from self-reflection. You didn't choose to allow, you didn't accept reality for what it is. And the reality of it is you cannot make individuals love you. You can't, this is whether your mama, daddy, sister, relationship, co-worker. Let me tell you something. You cannot force nobody to love you. You can't force nobody to accept you. You cannot force nobody to see the value up in you. You can't force nobody to see your worth. Let me tell you something. These are things that individuals should. Let me tell you something. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to show anybody that because action speaks louder than words. They would already know. They would already know. Let me tell you something. A lot of people, a lot of times we try to get people to see the worth and the value in us. But see, we got to stop doing it. We got to stop doing that because if they can't see that, that's a reflection of how they, let me tell you something. That's a reflection of how they see themselves. See, look, when you an individual that's on your shit, excuse my language, when you an individual that's on your shit, when you used to overcoming things alone, when you used to just being by yourself. See, I'm somebody, when I was at my lowest, I didn't have nobody but God. So at the end of the day, but I still, see, God was the only one to pick me back up. So at the end of the day, I'm already used to, look, if I'm already used to overcoming hardships and just prospering on my own, let me tell you something. If I didn't heal from childhood trauma on my own, if I didn't already, if I didn't just already defeated wickedness on my own, let me tell you something. What do I need you for? What do I need you for? Look, what do I need you for? Let me tell you something. Why people want to? This is why people gonna want to enter your life because let me tell you something. They not look. People say they want somebody real, but let me tell you something. No, you don't. You want the ideal. See, we want the ideal version. We like the idea of having somebody real, but you're not willing to put in the work and people not willing and ready to put in the work to actually keep and maintain the real individuals. See, you get real individuals. We don't, guess what? We don't go where we celebrate it. We go where we don't go where we tolerate it. We go where we celebrate it. Real individuals, we don't compromise who we are just to please individuals because guess what? We not bad people. We not bad people. So when you a good person, but see, you a self-preservated individual, meaning you know your worth. See, when you a pure-hearted individual and you know your worth, nobody can mess with you. Nobody can mess with you. That means nobody can manipulate you because you are in control of your emotions. You already know exactly what to do in order for you to heal. You already know what you already aligned with you already aligned with what God sent you here to do. You already going after your dreams and goals. You already succeeding. You taking care of yourself. See, this is what intimidates. Let me tell y'all something. This is what intimidates people. Self-love, self-preservation, self-discipline. That's intimidating people. That's why let me tell you something. Y'all parents, some of y'all, these dudes, some of my sisters be dating, these girls, some of my brothers be dating. Let me tell y'all something. That what a lot of people not gonna tell y'all is that they secretly jealous of y'all because y'all don't make excuses as to what went wrong in y'all life. See, y'all gonna get around individuals. Let me tell you something. It's individuals that y'all gonna walk around, that y'all gonna meet, and that y'all gonna come across. Let me tell y'all something. Look, they gonna want the idea. See, they gonna love the idea of being with somebody like you, but see, they not gonna have the tools, the power, the mentality, the mental capacity in order to just keep and maintain somebody like you. Like I say, in my opinion, intelligent people, when you're an intelligent individual, you got to surround yourself with intelligent individuals. When you a positive person, you got to surround yourself with positive people. When you somebody that's about that action, you got to surround yourself with people that's about that action. Let me tell you something. This the winner circle. We about that action. If I don't see no action coming from you, I'm gone. Your mama, sister, girl, brother. Let me tell you something. Because look. It was a point. See, it was a point in time. It was a point in time in my life. Well, guess what? I was a procrastinator. Like I was saying, well, you know what? I'm gonna do this, but I wasn't doing it. You know, I'm gonna go work out. I wasn't working out. You know, I'm gonna go eat healthy. I wasn't eating healthy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do. Look, I want to be a good partner. Look, I want me a woman. I want me a real woman. No, Robert, let me tell you something. You want you a real woman? What you gotta understand? Do you not know that you gotta be a real man in order to attract a real woman? Ain't no woman gonna be up out here if you don't have. No woman gonna want you up out here, especially no real woman if you don't even have, if you don't even possess the traits and the characteristics of a real man. See, this is something that I told myself. See, this is self-reflection. This is me looking in the mirror. Okay, you know what? I'm realizing that I'm not, see, I'm not, I'm the type of people, the things that I want in life, it's in me, but I got to, you know what? I got to actually become that person. But see, in order for me to become that person, in order for me to start attracting better, in order for me to start just receiving what I want in life, let me tell you something. I got to want to do that. That means, Robert, you got to become better. That mean you can't be up out here. See, you cannot be up out here saying what you want in individuals when you're not even that type of individual. Let me tell you something. But see, that's where the problem begins when y'all meet certain people, because guess what? Look, y'all, when you look, that's when you up on your P's and Q's, I'm gonna keep it gangster. That's when dummies gonna try to come along. That's when dummies gonna try to come along. When you on your P's and Q's, when you up on your P's and Q's, that's when dummies gonna try to come along. Look, let me tell y'all something. We already used to suffering at the expense of others. Like if you suffer from suffered or is still suffering from narcissistic parent abuse, let me tell you something. We was suffering. We had to look, the children always suffer. So the abuse and the pain that we endured at the hands of our narcissistic parents, we were suffering at the expense of other people. We was suffering at the expense of other people. You got to understand something. Let me tell y'all something. If you suffer from narcissistic abuse and it came from your parents, let me tell you something. Your parents, without a question or without a doubt, had something traumatic go on up in their past life. They had something. This was before we was born. You got to understand. They definitely 100% had some traumatic go on within their life that they run away from self-reflection. See, look, these people these people run away from self-reflection. When you call these individuals, when you call narcissists, when you call them out, let me tell you something. One, they're gonna play victim. Two, they're gonna gaslight. Three, they're gonna blame shift. Four, they're gonna project. Yep, they're gonna, guess what? This is exactly what they're gonna do. So let me tell you something. It's two different types of people. You have to understand something. It's two different types of people. Because guess what? Look, we suffering at the expense of individuals who also experienced who also went through traumatic experience. But guess what? How come they want to make us suffer? How come they want to put us through traumatic experience? Guess what? That's not good. No, that's not good. See, look, you gotta think. How come if I went through narcissistic abuse, how come I'm not going out and hurting innocent people because I refuse to? How come out of free will, I wanted to heal. I wanted to become better. We two different type of people. Look, a lot of these people that's using, look, let me tell you something. How come, look, everybody been through something, but not everybody is a good person. Not everybody possess a pure heart. And not everybody got God in their life. And God is not first with everybody. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm gonna keep a gangster. Stay away from people if God ain't first with their life. I'm gonna be honest. Even though you might be a good person, let me tell you something. You cannot navigate on earth without the Creator. Period. And I'm somebody. Let me tell you something. A relationship with God is important to me, because guess what? God first up over here. So regardless of what I say, regardless of what I do, regardless of what my physical appearance, that's why God blessed me, because guess what? I already know I'm first with Robert. Robert gonna choose me over a woman. He gonna choose me over money. He gonna choose me over materialism. Like Robert, look, it's first. So at the end of the day, I just want to put that up out there. Let me tell you something. y'all, the people, and this is, look, this is whether or not this could be your narcissistic parents. Like I say, they've been through traumatic experiences also, but see, they didn't heal from that. See, let me tell you something. We sought out healing. We sought out. Okay, we wanted to become a better person. How come they didn't? How come we not trying to make others suffer at the expense? Even though we went through it, even though we been through hell, guess what? We two different people. So guess what? Y'all gonna keep allowing people. Wait a minute. Please don't tell me that y'all allowing people traumatic what they went through in their life to dictate. Please don't allow. Please don't tell me that we finna start allowing what individuals went through in life. We've just finna start. Look, everybody been through something. Everybody been through something. Everybody go through hardships. But see, everybody is not a good person. Let me tell y'all something. Narcissistic individuals, they suffer from childhood trauma. They suffered abuse, but at the end of the day, they didn't choose the right path. They went left. Instead of them choosing to love, they chose to hate. Instead of them choosing to self-reflect, they chose to run away from that. And see, once you start doing this, that's when God gonna look at you and be like, you chose violence, huh? Yeah, you chose violence, huh? Because let me tell you something. Who you mad at? Who you mad? Nah, who y'all mad at? Who y'all mad? Now, let me tell you something. Who y'all mad at? How come? Let me tell y'all something. Who they mad at? Do y'all ever ask y'all that question? Who you mad at? Who people really mad at? Because you got to think who y'all blaming. Who you blaming? How come every time somebody say something, you use what you went through in your past and it's an excuse? Why don't you want to heal? Why didn't these people see? We gotta ask certain questions. Who y'all mad at? You know how many people is literally mad at God right now? See, look, y'all, they're gonna show y'all. It is in people actions. They gonna show y'all that they blame God because guess what? Let me tell you something. They don't do shit. They don't do that. Whether or not you believe it, whether or not it's you a believer or not, it's still you still getting judged whether or not you a good person or not. So at the end of the day, you won't even have to believe in God. But at the end of the day, but guess what? If you a fucked up person, look. We know why you do what you do. We know why you do what you do. You guess what? Instead of you pointing a finger. You know how many people out there? You know how many people out there that's mad at God right now and blaming God as to why they went through their childhood trauma, as to why things went wrong. Yeah, they ain't gonna tell y'all that though. It is an action they gonna dictate. It's up in action. Let me tell y'all something. Let's take our narcissistic parents for example. These people are so-called religious. They claim to be of God, but how come y'all do not possess any of the traits, the characteristics, and qualities of the Heavenly Father? You don't. You insult us by doing that. What you think? You gonna make a mockery out of God? You can't make a mockery out of God. You not who you say you are. That tells me the fact that, see, look, the fact that y'all dummies want to hide behind religion to maintain a certain image on earth tells me everything. Oh, yeah, you ain't, man, you the devil. That's what I'm saying. That's what Satan do. You hide in plain sight. Yes. And that's people in general. Look, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people that gonna try to enter y'all life, they say, look, a lot of people that want to be with y'all, they say they want to be in a relationship with y'all. No, they don't. I promise you they don't want to be in a relationship with y'all because y'all gonna intimidate them. See, the way, because guess what? Look, just because y'all went through the same thing and experienced the same thing. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all went about healing differently. See, these people think that a lot of people think by going outside of themselves, that's what's going to make them feel better. If you notice about a lot, if you come across certain people, you really go and you talk to them, you gonna realize, okay, wait a minute, the center of their happiness doesn't lie within them; it lies outside of themselves. They go outside of themselves. It's an escape. A lot of people do shit to escape self-reflection. It's a lot of, you gonna know that. You gonna know that because you gonna know that because look, let me tell you something. Everybody want a real person until it's time to have real conversations. Until it's time. Look, I'm somebody, I don't want no yes woman. I know yes men around me. I need no matter how uncomfortable the truth is, I'm gonna need you to tell me that. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. If I was around dummies, y'all don't have my best interest. So guess what? I would go, y'all would allow me to go on a downward spiral. But see, if I'm around individuals that want what's best for me and that want to actually see me doing great, you're going to tell me the truth no matter how uncomfortable it is. And guess what? Based off how I receive it, based off my reaction, that's going to tell you what type of individual I am. Either I'm going to get upset because you telling me the truth, or either I'm going to take what you told me, I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to apply it to my reality. And guess what? I'm going to see good results because guess what? Yep. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all, when you a pure-hearted person, when you a good person, you got to watch who you allow in your life. You got to watch who you attract because, although we possess empathy, and although we possess understanding, so you have to understand something. Look, you have to you can't be dumb neither. You can't be naive. You can't be weak. You can't be weak neither. Like, you just can't be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to start accepting certain type of shit from such and such. I'm going to start accepting these type of qualities and traits from random individuals. I'm going to just, let me pick and choose what I want in the individual. No, it's no pick and choose. It's no pick and choosing. Because a lot of times when we pick and choose, we picking and choose what toxic behavior and traits that we going to allow to enter our life. And see, that's what's going to affect us. You're going to go right back on the downward spiral. You're going to go right back on the downward spiral. You are. Because people get comfortable. Let me tell you something. We are already too good to be true, and we're already pure-hearted. So guess what? When individuals are around us, once they enter our life, they're going to get comfortable. They're going to get severely comfortable. And let me tell you something. Once they get comfortable, that's when the mask going to fall off. Because guess what? In their mind, they feel as though, okay, you know what? I'm going to ease up a little bit. I'm going to do certain stuff because guess what? Such and such, okay, I know this is a pure-hearted person. I know you a good person. I know this person not going to judge me. I know this person not going to do nothing. This is what people tell themselves. So you know what? I'm comfortable now. I'm going to be my true, authentic self. But see, you got to understand something. We also come with boundaries. We also come with morals. We also come with respect. We also come with integrity. Let me tell you something. We real individuals. Let me tell you something. We're going to call anybody out on their BS, whether you like it or not. Let me tell you something. Once it's time to sit down and have real intellectual conversations that involve self-reflection, once you start, see, a lot of people, you can't gaslight the situation and try to make it seem as though we trying to control you. No, we not. We have boundaries. We have integrity. We have healed. So guess what? We know what we give out. So guess what? We don't expect that. But guess what? If you want to be up over here, this is what you got to do in order to even be around a type of individual like me. But see, you got to understand, if you do not possess these traits and characteristics, you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go. We don't care if you get mad. They're going to get mad. Either you won't get mad, gaslight the situation, but at the end of the day, guy going to be clapping and applauding, with a smile on his face because he's like, yes, I'm so happy my children not settling. You not. See, look, a lot of people going to get mad at y'all because guess what? They not finna, because guess what? They mad because look, the devil, and look, the devil going to get mad. Let me tell you something. The devil going to be ticked off once he know that you not finna fall for any of the BS that he's sending your way. That's gonna tick him off. Because look, let me tell y'all something. We can't allow individuals, our energy, our inner peace is everything. Our energy is everything. We know we got our own purpose. We have to protect our purpose. We got to protect our energy at all costs. And that's why you develop boundaries. That's why you develop morals. That's why you develop self-respect. That's why, because at the end of the day, because look, you stand for something. So you won't fall for absolutely anything. Nobody can, when you know who you are, you know your work. And when this happens, nobody can psychologically, mentally, or emotionally manipulate you or abuse you, because you already aware to what goes on. See, people not gonna expect that though. People not gonna expect that. and that's when you gonna get them, because if they not expecting it, they underestimated you. Indeed. Let me tell y'all something. It's some good people up out there. Like, it's some real good people up out there. But see, being a good person not gonna cut it if you don't value yourself. If you're not putting in the work, you can be the most. You can be you a good person, but at the end of the day, you don't value yourself. You don't have no moral compass. You don't possess no self discipline. Like, you don't look at yourself how you go outside of yourself seeking external validation. Although you might be a good person, but see, you're not a strong person. See, I'm a good person and I'm a strong person. So me being around somebody that's good but they weak, that's not gonna cut it. Because that weakling is gonna put that one weakling gonna jeopardize everything. One bad egg spoils it for absolutely everybody. And let me tell you something. This, whether you male or female, for my sisters about there, it's some emotionally unstable dudes that's gonna try to come up into y'all. Like, do not let them emotionally unstable dudes do that. For my sisters, for my brothers, some women, they gonna try to enter your life because they emotionally unstable. See, look, although we have we empaths, so we just have that natural ability we got that healing energy. People can talk to us, they can come up to us, they can have conversations with us. But see, they know that. But see, once they realize that, but see, they forget that we come with boundaries. We have integrity. We have self-respect. This is what people don't understand. This is how people lose you. Yeah, this is how people because they lack moral compass. They lack that. Yeah, that's why. That's why you ain't even got to be a bad person. You can just lose me because you lack a moral compass. Yeah, because guess what? I can't make you become the best version of yourself. I can say whatever I want to say, but guess what? If you don't look at yourself like that, if you don't look at yourself like how I see you, look. It's not gonna work. It's not, because guess what? You're gonna sabotage yourself. Yes. I'm not suffering at the expense of absolutely anybody, because that's what our narcissistic parents did. We trying to love. Look, we trying to love these individuals, and every time we love these individuals, they hate us even more because we innocent. Look, you suffering from childhood trauma, whatever you went through before I was born, whatever you went through and experienced before I was born, that's what you went through. But at the end of the day, look, I'm trying to love my parents. I'm trying to love you. I'm trying to make you, okay, I love you. But see, how come you're taking advantage of my innocence? That tell me the game is rigged. You cannot use what you went through as an excuse. Let me tell you something. That's an excuse. Everybody been through something. But see, we got to start telling people, okay, what are you going to do in order to become a good person? If they can't answer that question, you got to go, because they're not a good person. They're emotional. It's unwanted emotional baggage. Because a lot of times, a lot of relationships that a lot of these relationships that people jump into, y'all think it's love. No, it's not. It's lust. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all being so used to accepting and tolerating red flags from y'all parents and toxicity from y'all parents, you're going to accept that from your girl. If for my sister, you gonna accept that from your dude, because guess what? It's normal to you. It's normal to you. Yes, it's normal to you. Guess what? Look, like I say, what did I just say? We trying to make our parents love us when they don't love us. See, look, we're the healers in a situation. See, you got to stop trying to heal people that don't want to heal for themselves. I swear, I'm the fucking greatest. I'm the fucking greatest. I'm the greatest healer. I'm the greatest psychiatrist. I'm the greatest therapist. I'm the greatest sage. I'm the greatest. Can't nobody spread more truth. Can nobody spread more peace and positivity than me? You cannot match me. You cannot. What's up? I challenge anybody to spread more love and positivity. I challenge anybody that want it. Come on, I challenge anybody. Look, come on. You cannot out-truth me. Let's do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I get excited. Look, I get heated when I'm speaking. Because guess what? It's the truth, and the truth need to be said. Because people got us messed up out here. Because look, they trying to have us suffering at their expense. Our parents already did that. We and see, look, we up there. Look, We up there trying to see, we trying to play healer in situations, but see, it's taken from us. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. A lot of people, look, no, y'all don't know this or not. People feeding off y'all energy because y'all are empathic. You a positive person. They feeding off your energy. So you got that healing energy with you. So you could be thinking that, okay, wait a minute, this person accepting me for who I am, and this person love me for you. Nuh-uh. Guess what? You look, let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. Regardless of what people say, what they do, it's no action coming from them. See, look, we be trying to play healer in relationships and friendships. How come they don't try to play healer? How come they don't reciprocate the same energy we do? How come we always giving more than what we getting? How come we the ones that, how come we, whether you a man, if you my sister up out there, how come you always the woman and the man of the relationship? It shouldn't be like that. How come you trying to, you a woman, how come you have to tell this man what to do? For my brothers, how come y'all, how come, that's what I'm saying, how come you gotta tell adults what to do? We should not be trying to tell adults what to do. Let me tell you something. If you have to, I don't tell adults what to do. Nope, we can't do that. You cannot make, let me tell you something, you cannot make individual, look, if your parents didn't heal from their childhood trauma and they tried to make you suffer at their expense, what makes you, why would you accept that in a relationship? Why would you accept that in friendship? Why would you accept that? You want to know why you accept it? Because you accepted it with your parents. That's why. It's normal to you now. It's normal to you. It's normal to you. It's normal to you now. See, look, you got to understand something. When you allow yourself to suffer at the expense of other people, you no longer live for yourself anymore. That's gonna, that takes away from you. That's gonna rob you. When you giving more than what you getting, let me tell you something. The person that you giving it to, that's feeding them. But see, that's taken away from you. That's compromising who you are. That's compromising who you is as individuals. You should not have to you shouldn't have to tell individuals how to treat you. You should not have to tell. They should know. They should know, because guess what? Let me tell you something. If they was that type of individual, you wouldn't even have to tell them. Let me tell you something. If it's real, when it's real, you won't have to speak. They're gonna lead by example. How come we always babysitting people? Yes, we do. We find out we the babysitters. We didn't babysit our parents. We is babysitting these motherfuckers in these relationships. That's what I'm saying. For my brothers up out there, how many women y'all babysitting? For my sisters, how many dudes y'all babysitting? Because they trying to get y'all to suffer at the, let me tell you something. You going to find out that you see, when you a healer, you going to find out, man, this is babysitting, man. Everybody want me to babysit them. But see, look, when you need them, they not, guess what? When you need that healing energy for yourself, where's that? Where's that? In those people. Yep. Let me tell you something. If ain't nobody reciprocating that energy that you getting out, guess what? You out here suffering at the expense of, yes. We don't develop expectations, don't develop expectations for people, because you're going to set yourself up for disappointment. Because don't expect individuals to be like us. Don't expect individuals to be pure-hearted. Don't expect individuals to be empathic. No, they not. Don't expect individuals to understand you. Don't expect individuals to live the lifestyle that you want, that lifestyle that you live. And let me tell you something. You can't expect people to do that, but you can change your territory. You can walk away from individuals. You can, because guess what? A lot, like I say, even with our narcissistic parents, let me tell you something, we was not celebrated within that family dynamic system. We was tolerated. They did not like us. The only reason why you tolerated us is because guess what? You wanted it would guess what? Guess what? We was already being abused. We was suffering at your expense. But see, you was tolerating us because guess what? That was fueling you. When you wanted to abuse, when you wanted to blame, when you wanted to treat us like shit, that gave you energy. So you needed us. We was the light. You needed us in order to fuel your own ego. Yes, and that's what people gonna do. That's what people gonna do. That's why, yeah, that's what people gonna do. Yep. You gotta watch people, man. You gotta watch people. Look, hey, we not finna get up on here and doing all that. We not doing that. Rewind this video. Look, we not doing that. I was gone now. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. How y'all doing? My name is Israel Ra. If you know to this channel, look, I'm the new kid on the block. I'm Michael Jordan. Yeah, I'm Michael Jordan. This 1985 though. This 1985. I'm the Michael Jordan of YouTube, but see, this 1985. I'll make it to the playoffs, but I'll probably get put out. But see, I'm gonna get my ring. So I'm gonna get my ring around 91. And then see, once I get my first ring, I'm a 3-peat. Yeah, stay blessed.